What's happening, Lake Tahoe? Finish your day off with me each and every evening for the Tahoe Tonight Show. That's right, I'll put you to bed 5, 8, and 11 o'clock every night. I might put you to bed, but our guests won't, especially this week's show.
Kyla's here talking about Tahoe. Is it still called Tahoe Tails and Trails?
Yeah.
So you still have that business, right?
Yes.
That's still happening. And for people that don't know, give them the big picture of what you've created. I've known you for so long and watched you create all these cool things.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
I'm proud of you. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool.
It's been a great journey, and I've learned a lot, and you know, gotten to hang out with a lot of dogs. So Tahoe Tails and Trails, we've our 10 years. In June was our 10-year anniversary.
That goes quick.
I know. I didn't have time to have like a barbecue or anything, but
you're just too busy.
There you go.
Got a 2-year-old
taking care of the dogs.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tahoe Tails and Trails, we do daycare, we do boarding, grooming, and our new addition to the dog animal world is rescue. So over on State Line, that's where we do our daycare and our boarding and our grooming, and it's open play space. We've got a cool thing, an app where people can watch their dogs on the camera.
That's huge.
Really, really big and really fun, and people love it. You either love it or you hate it, actually.
What do they hate? Because they miss their dog?
They miss their dog. Or their dog, they can see their dog like laying down, and they're like, you know,
why aren't you playing with the other kids?
Yeah. Oh, bless you. Go get, says your snow's okay? Go get some water.
The dog just sneezed and hit its head, hit its face on the table.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then now you're so badass because I can remember talking to you whenever it was in the last year or so. You've come in and I've known you for a long time, and you were talking about I have this big idea, and you're kind of, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I got this big idea that we're going to do this rescue and dogs that people don't want. I'm going to have this place and it's going to be down there, and I'm like,
right.
God, that sounds like a lot. And you're like, I know. And then here you are now, basically with it and building on it.
Yeah. I'm making it happen.
And where is it?
Small. So my dream is like huge. So we went from like getting 85 acres. Now we got 10. So I got 10 acres. I sold my house here in town.
Oh, you did that too, right?
I did, yeah. So I just put myself into it, and so bought 10 acres in Woodfords. So now we've got some land to grow and develop, and we can host events for fundraising.
So cool.
So our goal for the property is to build a facility to have dogs like Sammy and Doris. So our focus is going to be on elderly and injured animals, domestic animals. So dogs and cats to start. We do have an injured horse that can only be ridden by kids that we're hoping to rescue here in the next month or so. There's a barn already on the property, so we can start doing some of that stuff. But Doris here is 17, and she was a stray. Her family kind of gave up on her, and rightfully so, not rightfully so, but she did need $1,200 worth of dental work.
Right.
And she's got some bladder
braces,
issues.
what do they need?
You know, it was the Invisalign, so we don't want to make her feel bad, so we just went with the Invisalign.
But you know what's so I'm just guessing down the road here you're going to be doing a fundraiser, GoFundMe, whatever. I think the best thing you have going for you right now, your passion and all that, is the fact, like when you go to ask other people for money, in my opinion, the fact that you sold your house here and put everything you have into it, when you ask someone else for money and you've done that, I think
there's some roots growing.
There's some roots there. There's some foundation, like, you know. Always beware of the person that's like, hey, I want you to invest in this thing. Well, how much you put into it? Well, I'm just getting invested, you know.
Exactly. And I kind of, you know, it's been years, like you said, like I've been talking about this and looking at property for years and years, and finally I said, you know what, it's I need to put everything that I can put into it, and hopefully other people will see the passion and see what, just at least, you know that we're going to do the right thing by the animals. The
other good thing I think you have going for you in this community is, and you know these people, and maybe you're one of them, I don't know, I think there's a lot of people in this community that like dogs and cats better than people. Yeah. Right? You knew I was going there, right? Yeah. Because you meet them all the time, right?
For sure. Yeah.
I think dogs make the best people.
They're, you know, they're way better to hang out with. And
well, it depends who you hang. Maybe you hang out with the wrong people.
Right. I mean, I do have, you know, I do have some good humans in my life. But
and the other thing I thought was so cool about this location, you've been there what, a week? The new place?
Yeah. So I couldn't find my hair dryer. So that's, you know.
It looks fine. But the fact that she has a 2-year-old son, now, Granite, and just being able to say how he can just walk around the property because you got so much room, like he walks out to the barn and go.
And he just does his thing, and he's got, you know, he He's got his tractor, he's got his tools, he plays with the hose. He just can go and be free. And the other thing I noticed is that all of my dogs, so my family of dogs right now, including 3 of the sanctuary dogs, we have a paralyzed dog, Tango, that lives with us, but 3 of the sanctuary and then 3 of my own personal ones who are all rescue, they all are just content. My cat is content. Everybody is just very content and happy. They're not going anywhere. They've got room to go, and it's nice to be in that elevation because we will get some snow, but not debilitating snow, and we've got the space to build. We already have the barn, so we can, you know, start going forward, and got some plans to move my mom on the property and do a garage and whatnot, so we can start somewhere.
I always feel silly to say to a friend, but I mean, I'm proud of you. It's awesome what you're creating. So keep up the good work. Kyle Long from Tahoe Tails and Trails, and now what's the rescue called? Tahoe
Tails and Trails Rescue Sanctuary.
Oh, how'd you come up with that
just
name?
Kind of went with it.
Kyle Long, you're awesome. Keep up the good work. We'll take a break and be back with your 7-day Lake Tahoe 4.